Every cyclist faces the same dilemma: speed, comfort, or value. In 2026, the latest road bikes promise all three thanks to breakthroughs like Trek's aerodynamic ISOFlow, frames that weigh under 800 grams, and wireless electronic shifting, even on affordable models. But in a market where specs blur and reputations compete, what truly sets the top contenders apart? The answer may dictate your next ride. Flat-out speed on open roads demands more than just fitness. Here, the bikes themselves become aerodynamic weapons, engineered to cut through the wind at race pace. The Trek Madone SL5 Gen 8 stands out with its unmistakable seat tube cutout, a feature known as ISOFlow. This sculpted void is not just for looks. It channels air around the rear wheel, reducing turbulence, and offers a touch of vertical flex for hard sprints, all while keeping the frame stiff where it matters. Riders chasing every second in a fast, windy race will notice the difference at the front of a group where holding high speed is about fighting drag, not gravity. Next to it, the Canyon Aeroed CFR carries World Tour pedigree, its silhouette shaped by years of pro-level demands. The CFR's high modulus carbon layup delivers maximum stiffness at minimal weight. But it is the fully integrated cockpit and deep tube profiles that make it a pure aero machine. Every cable is hidden, every junction smoothed, with geometry built for aggressive riding at 40 km/h and above. This is a bike designed to save watts at the sharp end of a breakaway, where the smallest aero gain can be the difference between staying away and getting caught. Independent wind tunnel tests of comparable aero frames show the best modern designs can save 10 to 20 watts at 40 km/h compared to older, round tube bikes. In real terms, that is up to a minute over a 40-kilometer solo effort. But these gains depend on more than just the frame. Deep wheels, narrow bars, and a low riding position all amplify the effect. For riders focused on speed above all else, the Madone and Aero represent the extreme end of performance, purpose-built for those days when the only thing that matters is crossing the line first. Versatility on the road means more than just speed. For riders who want a bike that can handle climbs, sprints, and rolling terrain with equal confidence, the all-rounders step up. The specialized Tarmac SL7 Sport leads this group, built on the idea that a race bike should not force a choice between low weight and aerodynamics. Its frame blends aggressive race geometry with tube profiles shaped for airflow, making it lively on climbs and still efficient when the pace rises. The SL7 does not chase the absolute minimum weight, but its balance lets club racers and competitive riders switch from breakaway to bunch sprint without missing a beat. Next, the Scott Addict RC Pro strips away every unnecessary gram, pushing the bare frame under 800 grams. This relentless focus on weight pays off on steep gradients where every pedal stroke feels amplified, especially on climbs. Yet Scott has not ignored modern demands. Truncated aerofoil tubes and fully integrated cabling keep drag low, so the Addict RC Pro does not fall behind on fast sections. The handling is sharp, almost telepathic, making it a favorite for riders who attack on climbs and descend with confidence. Rounding out this trio, the giant TCR Advanced Pro sets the benchmark for stiffness to weight in its class. The composite frame delivers instant power transfer, especially when accelerating out of corners or chasing up short hills. Reviewers consistently point to its balanced geometry, which makes the TCR just as comfortable leading a spirited group ride as it is lining up for a local race. While it may not have the deepest aero tube shapes, the TCR's reputation for reliability and race-ready performance keeps it on every serious shortlist. Each of these bikes carves out a distinct role: the Tarmac for balanced race versatility, the Addict RC Pro for pure climbing prowess, and the TCR Advanced Pro for all-round stiffness and handling. For riders seeking a machine that adapts to every challenge, whether that is a punchy climb, a long descent, or a fast-paced club ride, these all-rounders deliver the complete package. Long-distance comfort starts with the Cannondale Synapse Carbon 4. Designed for endurance, its relaxed geometry eases strain on the back and neck, while safe micro-suspension zones in the frame and seat post absorb rough pavement. With 32mm tires running at lower pressures, the Synapse keeps legs fresher on extended rides, maintaining efficiency even when roads deteriorate. For those seeking a boost on climbs or longer outings, the BMC Road Machine 01 AMP1 integrates electric assist seamlessly. The Mahle X20 rear hub motor provides up to 250 watts, powered by a 236 watt-hour internal battery, with the option to add a range extender. Real-world range falls between 40 and 70 kilometers depending on conditions. At 11 to 12 kilograms, the AMP1 is heavier than a traditional road bike, but its motor engagement remains smooth, blending support with a natural ride feel. Cervélo's soloist rival AXS delivers wireless SRAM, rival AXS shifting, bringing electronic precision to a mid-tier price. Its aerodynamic frame and practical features, like a round seat post and accessible cable routing, make it a favorite among club racers and enthusiasts seeking value without sacrificing performance. Budget-conscious riders find strong value options in the specialized Allez E5 Comp 105 and Merida Sculptura 6000 105 Di2. The Allez's aluminum frame is durable and responsive, paired with Shimano's mechanical 105 for reliable shifting. The Sculptura offers a carbon frame and Shimano 105 Di2 electronic shifting, delivering modern tech and a race-inspired ride at a lower price. Both models serve as capable choices for training, commuting, or entry-level racing, each emphasizing either durability or electronic convenience. Race day on flat, windy roads puts aerodynamics at the center of every decision. The Trek Madone SL5 Gen 8 and Canyon Aero Ad CFR, with their deep tube profiles and integrated cockpits, are built for speed. Wind tunnel data confirms a modern Aero frame can save between 30 and 50 seconds over 40 kilometers at 40 kilometers per hour, a margin that often decides the podium. For those who can hold a low position and drive the pace, these two bikes lead the pack. On mixed club rides, priorities shift. Rolling climbs and fast sprints demand a bike that's both light and sharp. The specialized Tarmac, SL7 Sport and Giant TCR Advanced Pro strike this balance. The Tarmac's quick handling and the TCR's stiffness-to-weight ratio let riders attack hills, chase surges, and contest the sprint. For those seeking a single bike for breakaways and bunch finishes, these all-rounders stand out. Endurance rides over rough roads and long distances bring comfort to the forefront. The Cannondale Synapse Carbon 4, with its relaxed geometry and built-in compliance, keeps fatigue in check on 150-kilometer days. For those wanting a boost, the BMC Road Machine 01 AMP1's Male X20 system provides up to 70 kilometers of assist on hilly terrain, with an extra battery extending the range. The Synapse suits fit riders chasing mileage, while the Road Machine AMP1 opens up long routes for those returning to the sport or riding with faster friends. Each scenario rewards a different winner, shaped by the demands of the ride and the realities of the road. Keeping a performance road bike in top shape means planning for more than the initial price tag. Chains typically last between 3,000 and 6,000 kilometers. Depending on weather, riding style, and how well you clean them, most club riders will swap chains 2 or 3 times a year at $35 to $60 each. Cassettes stretch further, often 10,000 to 15,000 kilometers before they need replacing. But the bill can run from $70 for mid-tier models up to $300 for top-end cassettes. Add in brake pads, rotors, and fresh tires, and annual running costs for a shop-serviced carbon race bike with electronic shifting often land between $300 and $700 before any crash, repairs, or upgrades. Electronic drivetrains like Shimano Di2 and SRAM AXS have made shifting smoother and more consistent, but their service habits are different. Di2 batteries usually hold a charge for 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers, while AXS rear derailleur batteries last 20 to 60 hours of ride time. Most shops charge $30 to $60 for a diagnostic scan or firmware update. A new Di2 battery runs $170 to $260 installed, while a fresh AXS battery is around $60 to $90 and is easy to swap at home. Crash damage to derailleurs or levers can mean a repair bill of $400 to $1,000, depending on the group and labor rates, so plan for occasional repairs. Wheel upgrades are the most expensive single change most riders make. A quality carbon wheel set costs $1,200 to $2,500, but can save 7 to 8 watts at 40 kilometers per hour compared to basic alloy wheels, a difference that adds up over thousands of kilometers. Spread over 3 years, a $1,500 wheel upgrade works out to about $10 per watt saved per 1,000 kilometers, provided you keep the wheels in good condition. For riders chasing every marginal gain, the return is real, but so is the upfront cost. Right now, road bikes are evolving faster than ever, blurring lines between tech and tradition. Each upgrade is not just about speed, it is about redefining what is possible on 2 wheels. In 2026, the real race is no longer on the road, it is in how we choose to ride. What is your choice?